Hello and welcome. My name is Trismegistus, and this is from Factorio. We're playing Bob's Mods. That'll be very loud because it's the shooty one, and it does this weird thing I can not work out, where it's a lot louder when it's not the focus. Everything seems to be working, I think, so we'll get started. Is that all fine and good? Yeah, that's all fine and good. And click that there. Turn that off. Brilliant. So, last time I left myself a little reminder about what I was going to do. Unfortunately, work has been stupidly busy. Okay, cool. I was doing buffs, wasn't I? So, see if we can do another. I wonder if it might be worth doing that first, but we'll see how much the military ones cost. Can I find military? And we got plasma turrets. I could do them, or we just go with another buff or two. 300 sciences. I should really set up some flammables, shouldn't I? Because we were starting to discover. Let's do that one. And we can always switch over if the need arises. But yes, I was going to try and, build. Oh, I should say I've got some new glasses, so they don't quite fit properly. So they may get a bit uncomfortable and I'll have to switch to the old ones. So if that happens, I'll just, pause the stream and stuff. But yeah, so the first of my pair of new glasses, these are the computer ones, which are slightly adjusted to account for the fact that I'm about to need, or in the near future, I will need reading glasses. Because I'm an old man. Oh, old man has his cup of tea. Right then, yes, I should also say, work has been bonkers and I am a bit knackered. So it may be a bit of a low energy stream today. We're sort of in this weird situation, I think, with the resources, because I really need to bring copper in, and we need to get copper going, because we literally have, no, that's not copper, is it? 37,000 copper, which is, fine sort of thing. But we don't have any copper, I don't think, unless oh, we do, there's copper there. Oh. Maybe I should set something up with that then instead. Because we got copper here, you see. But, I would need to set it all up properly. And get the copper over there. And all I'm then doing is really feeding something that's, going to get taken down anyway. But yes, what I should have done, if I'd had or what I would have done if I'd had the time, and I hadn't been absolutely slammed at work. I mean, I literally worked. I mean, today is the first day I've had off for 2 weeks. And I had to do it because the flat's in a bit of a state, so I was like, well, I've got to clean it. So my day off has been a cleaning day, so not really a day off. But yeah, because none of these boxes have ammo in, you see. There's literally just what I've ended up with. 12 ammo in there. Now I have been buffing the lasers. 1.5. So maybe that'll sort us out. But basically, we got these guys here. And we're going to start getting pollution. There's a bit of a gap with the trees and blah, blah, blah. So, oops. They're almost certainly going to get pollution here. I mean, I guess when the boxes fill up. What have I set those boxes on? Because we could probably cap it off. Let's go and have a look. We might be able to just because obviously once all the boxes are full, it will stop producing. Oh, they stacked to 200, do they? But it's nearly full, you see. Here. So if we hop on, and we go and see what's going on at the actual thing, because I might not have capped the boxes properly, so that'll then stop it mining, which will, stop the pollution basically. Because I prefer not to have to deal with it until we've got a bit more sort of defensive power. I say, because we might instead go and... Oh, I did cap them, but double? Okay. Yeah, it probably makes sense for that to be the situation. Yeah, I think we'll have to stick with that, I think, because it's not, I mean, they're half full. So, yeah, okay. But yeah, basically I didn't have the time. The point is I didn't have the time to, you know, do any ammo loading or anything like that. So what I should really set up is some more dedicated ammo production. We have been processing... That's a point, actually. We have been processing uranium. So I wonder if we could do some uranium ammo. Right, but what I think we're going to have to do is go and grab that... Oh, I've got all this rubbish in here. But... Oh, and I have got spare ammo. Yeah, I think we'll go and grab that other copper. Or will I? Because if it's just here, that's not difficult to get to at all, is it? And what's... I've got lots of walls. Have I got lasers particularly? Where would lasers be on here? No, so I don't know if I've got any lasers. So I wonder if we've got lasers back at the base. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look. Because we probably need to restock anyway. So let's grab that out of there. Let's put them in there. And do I need... Yeah, okay. Let's also put that in there. Because then it'll bring us more walls and stuff when we get back to the base as well. I did not properly do that. There we go. Okay, let's head back. I'm going to need to see how many smelters I got anyway, because the other question, of course, is if I've not really got any furnaces, you know, I couldn't build a copper thing up there anyway. Because this is the problem. There's no copper getting through. So a lot of stuff is not really happening. And we can upgrade belts, but, you know, if there's no copper really available, then we need to expand the copper production. Right, so let me see. These, you see what I mean? This is, we're not building them because we're not getting electronic circuits, and we're not getting electronic circuits because there's no copper. So we're sort of trapped in a bit of a negative feedback loop. Okay. And I don't imagine, yeah, we've not got any lasers whatsoever. Because we've got no basic electronic boards. Because this thing... Oh, it's not getting basic electronic components very quickly. Is there a level 2 electronics machine? Is that a thing? Electronic assembly machine? No. No, it doesn't look like there's a level 2. There may be, but I would probably need to do the tech. Yeah, and it's just literally... Because it's not making them very fast. Oh. Yes, I've not got any lasers, I've not got any stuff, so there's kind of no point trying to do the thing. Because we do have, you know, copper is backed up here. Okay, if I was to try and build uranium ammo, could I do that? I've not done the research. Oh, I'd need to research loads of things. And we'd need to process cordite and all sorts. Okay. Bullets. How have we not got bullets already? That doesn't make any sense, game. But it's military 3, which doesn't give us any more turrets or anything, you see. Okay, so uranium arrow's kind of off the plate. But what I'm thinking about doing, you see, is setting up a little extra production for military ammo, because we do have these, and you know, they are producing some military ammo packs, and I could actually upgrade them, couldn't I? Make them level the second one machines. And a little bit faster. But it's just another drain on the copper, you see. And I could also... Where does it become level 1? Belt. It's just here, isn't it? So we could upgrade everything here. Have I got an upgrader? No, I haven't. Okay. So I could upgrade all of this. Like so. Get the copper flowing more generally. Do. There. Across there. Let's take it. Quite loud, the pots, aren't they? Alright, let's take it all the way up to here. Like that. Okay, so they're bringing me stuff. Yeah, so what we're going to have to do, I think, is go up and grab this copper. I will then bring it down to, say, here, temporary station. So we're going to do that. We might as well copy-paste something like this. Let's just grab that bit. And we can put this, as I say, in here. Say, that work? Because we can just add it to that copper. We've also got the coal there. We'll put it there. The bots might even build that, because I think that's in the bot coverage. So if we put a belt in here as well, like this, and a... Oh, why don't we do a split right there? Oh, okay. Okay. I'll have to build the station, won't I? Because we're not producing them. Which means I need basic electronic boards. Right. I can't remember if I can hand make them, but we'll give it a go. Where are they again? What am I trying to build? Station. Basic board, so it won't... Where would they be? They'd be in Bob's Intermediates? Which is that one's? Oh, I haven't got the solder and stuff, okay. Let's grab that. And you're stuffed, aren't you? So... Oops. Let's see. So this is, I'd probably have prepped this, because or at least come up with a plan if I'd had time to hop on and... Oh, we've got millions of them here. Why am I even bothering? There we go. I assume these were just a reminder thing, wasn't it? Not sure why they're there. Got all those robot frames on that belt. Random storage. Just put a few more in. Okay. What I could do, making more ammo, is use this, couldn't I? If I bump that up to level, how do I, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we increase this, then I could put some chests here. And does an inserter do long range? Yeah. Oh, not got any power. Okay. Do that. Copy that in. If we give them an instruction, manage it that way, it's a bit more efficient. So I'll set that to say 2,000? It's probably not enough, is it? Maybe 4,000. Copy that over. Because that would be two, yeah, it's 2 rows then. Okay, I'll put that on there. Put a little light on. Oh, I can't. Okay, never mind then. Is it in robo range coverage? Yes, okay. Have you done bringing me stuff bots? Okay, I think it's probably enough. So we haven't got any lasers because we haven't got any copper. And there you go, you see. Just not really producing copper in reality. Just looked like we were because it's backed up. Because this is only half a lane's worth. And it's not even filling it now. Okay. So if we pop this in. Because that's how many we'd need to fill a lane. A yellow lane. But then we'd need fast belt as well, wouldn't we? Anyway. Let us go and finish this off. Oh, have I not got my... Oh, it doesn't matter, I'll just do it by hand. So, if we turn this into copper, like so, and be regular materials, which would be that one. Okay. And then we want, how many of these? 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay. Can I make 16? I can. Cool. And then I need to sort of blend it all together. Oh. Right. So, there, there. Okay, is that going to be a good place? I think that's probably going to be a good place, isn't it? So if we go there, join that on. Probably get rid of that. No. Maybe move that one down there. So we can do that. That one's dead. Yeah, so did I grab miners? I didn't, did I? I didn't add miners on. Machines. Oh, I must have them there already. Wait, what? Oh, there they are. Yes, so we got 50 miners. Okay. And we've already got trains, I think. Yeah. Trying to get the wood I've got in there. But I'm not letting them because I'm mean and evil. There we go. Put that in. Cool. Let's get the actual train down. Like so. And then... Oh, I've only got 500 rail. Let's see how far that gets me. I mean, where am I actually going to take this? I guess I need to come up there, don't I? So if we try and sort of fit through there to avoid having to do too much in the way of landscape gardening. Sort of up there, maybe. That direction. I wonder why the train auto complete is just so bad. Seems like a very weird oversight. Okay. Yeah, very weird oversight in a game that's so, you know. well considered in there. Lots of other ways. Alright, it's probably a bit far up, so I think I need to go between these two roboports. Oh, look, we're going to have a look. We will go and have a look and see where this takes us. So we need to go up there, I think. Which means we need some signalis on. And we just want a little thing to stop any train going across, because we're literally going to have one train on each set of tracks, so it's just literally about stopping them crashing into each other. Oh, I seem to have managed to load coal in the actual carriage. Is that because I drove past? Or stopped in... Oh, it is, isn't it? It's because I stopped. Because the track wasn't there. Right, let's just check. There is no train. Cool. Okay. We got there. Which means we need to get out. Do some shooting. Back in. And off we go again. Okay. Where are we going to be best to go? Oh. I think probably just straight up, isn't it? I mean, we're going to go through them patches, but we avoid the most trees that way. Yeah, okay, let's just go straight up. Straight up. Okay. Right, if I... Oh. Move that out of the way. Cool. No. Missed. I missed. Yeah, I think we're going to get into... So we want to go somewhere there, so probably end up train something like that. So let's clear the way. Should put my grenades there, shouldn't I? Cool. Managed to resist buying anything in the Steam building and management sim sale. Incredibly tempted. Because I've got a few interesting building and management type games. There was obviously that Icarus that came out. It's got middling reviews, but some of the streams I watched it seemed to be, seemed to be quite fun. But I don't know if that's... You sometimes get this thing where if a player is good at a game, they can make it look better than it is, because I say they sort of know what they're doing, so they kind of work around the... I can't... There they are. The miners, and not seeing the miners for the trees. So... Yeah, and obviously if someone is generally sort of good at those types of games, like Nil House or something, they sort of just boss the game, and then you actually play it yourself, and you're like, I don't understand what's going on, or it's way more difficult. They made it a beer or what have you. I only get like 3 lanes out of this, aren't we? So if I... That's annoying that that doesn't fit. If I maybe put those two a bit further back, there we go. Do I need you? No. Right. Oh, I'm doing this by hand. I could use my bots and stuff, but Not bad rolling your steeds up every so often, you know. Show some solidarity with the slaves. Oh, 3 short. Brilliant. Can I make 3 more? I can make 3 more. Perfect. Okay. I've not got enough belt. I assume I've taken my belt order off. So I'll probably have to go back. I'll say that. Might be alright. Yeah, it'll be fine. Be fine. Stop worrying. Right. Here. Down there. Did I make them? I did. Pop that there. Okay. And then we want a loading station, which should be here, like so. And then let's think in terms of balancer. So I guess we want a 3 to 2. There we go. So that looks like that, does it? Okay. So if that was there, then I could put that there, and we would connect there. Perfect. Parfait. Now, did I just make 1 station? I think I did, didn't I? Bum. Okay. What a random and weird thing to have to go back for. Oh, and I need more of them. Can I build? No. So I need more stuff for them as well. Anyway. More red circuits, I imagine, is that? Oops. Okay, so shift, no. Control, no. Right click. There we go. I can never remember what it is you hold to get it to do the opposite. Oops. Oh, I haven't got enough belt. Right. So I need belt as well. So, let's put some things on here. Oh, I don't have a belt order. Hmm. What a fool. What a fool. And then let's do 100 of them. 50 of those. We've got inserters on order. Okay. Well, I don't think I've got them in the system, but I kind of need like these and stuff as well, don't I? I think they are in the system. But yeah. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. So we need circuits to do them. We need circuits to them rather. Circuits to do that. We can put. Do I need a radar here? I think we're already covered, aren't we? Because isn't there one? Yeah, there's one there. Cool. So I don't really need another radar. We do need lots more belt, which we put an order on for. We need to do that station, so we might as well head back. Yeah, that's right. So we can set this up with its drop off and give it a empty. Cool. And take ourselves back. Cool. The plasma turrets are just, you know, really slow because of this whole issue of there not being any copper. Okay. Let's put you on there. Right. Let's get ourselves in the network. Over here. Oh, they are being put in the thing. Okay. Cool. Right, so we need a station. And we need fast inserters. Let's just build a bunch. Get rid of that. Get rid of some of them. So they brought me 80 belt. Let's let them sort of add that up. But just trying to think if I need anything else. So I got circuits for the stuff. For that's all done. Okay, let's just let them restock. I think we're there with that. There's not too many of them left. There's loads of that, but then, yeah, it's not really doing a lot, is it? How many nukes? It was 7 and 12. It's got 19. Okay. I don't. Am I making them? I'm just wondering if I add another one on, if it'll actually get built. Because I don't think I've got filter inserters. So I could make some of them and just dump them in the inventory. Dump them in there and the bottle. Let's do a couple more just in case that got messed up somehow. So hopefully I'll use them there. Because I just noticed it's backing up, so we might as well add a couple extra. Centrifuges on. Your centrifuges. Yeah, you see, not a single laser. Why is that? Yeah, just the electronics again. Because it's got literally one machine making every electronic that's used by everything. And of course we're mostly turning them into solar panels. So I suppose that's what we could really do with, is more electronics production. I wonder if I'm making it anywhere else, am I? And I could... Okay, it's been made there. So what I could do... Where is that going? I was going to bots. Okay, why don't I... But then which copper is that using? Oh, it's just the same copper, isn't it? But then we're about to fix the copper. So, in that case, why don't I nip up here and we can put a filter inserter on... No, not there. Well, here. We can get it to grab the electronics, put them in a chest, like that, and then tell this to turn off if there's loads, basically. So we'll put that to 400, say. So grab those. Oh, this has made 17 ammo in total. Look at that. An absolute treat. Oh, don't need to collect that rubbish bots. Do that when you're ready. Okay, and then what we can do, you see, is we can put a requester here and an inserter reaching across to there and request in circuits. So that'll get us a cheeky little extra production without having to put any other machines in. And we will soon address the copper situation. I probably need to make a load of fast belt unless there's any in stock. No. So I probably do need to make a bunch of that. Okay, let's nip on the train. Head back. Discover exactly what I've forgotten to do. And then sort everything out. So it's been a horrendous week of work. I've sort of a big part of the problem is that I'm basically doing 3 people's jobs because what I was taken on to do was this weird sort of hybrid of project management and sort of technical lead, basically. And what's effectively happened is that pick up activity, fall, and then yeah, what's effectively happened is off she goes. So I go to the other end and get some coal in it, basically now. But yeah, I think I mentioned this before, but I was interviewed by someone who was leaving, so they were effectively interviewing doing their replacement. It's a weird, complicated thing to explain what I mean by leaving. It's sort of not you know, they weren't. Well, they were leaving, but not. You know, they hadn't got fired or. Well, I suppose they were going to another job, but that bit doesn't matter. What matters is that that person was an absolute workaholic. So they were kind of doing 2 people's jobs and loving it. And so they've brought someone in who's meant to be doing their job, but is, you know, like struggling basically to even get close to actually doing it. And the bits of the job that I've picked up are like a full-time job, I say, because they were doing. If you imagine what she was doing was like 1.5 days, 1.5 persons worth of work, then the person above me is doing the half day or half person role, and then also a load of other stuff has been added, so they're actually doing way more than they should be as well. But then I've picked up a full person's worth of work. But in a sense, that wasn't the person I was meant to be replacing. It was the project manager. And so, in theory, I'm meant to be doing the project manager's job as well. But also, there's a whole load of extra stuff that was added on because this was a new role, if that makes sense. So it was like, you know, there was decisions made to add things into the job, essentially. Because it was, you know, like a replacement, if that makes sense. Or a newly created role. So it's like, well, that person needs to have work to do. So they've added in extra tasks. So I've ended up with, as I say, about 3 people's worth of jobs to do. And it's just completely unsustainable. And it doesn't help that. And I kind of get why he's doing it, because, as I say, he has far too much to do as well. But essentially, my boss is loading extra things onto me. Essentially, to save himself some effort. You know, to save it so that he doesn't. So he can have a bit of, you know, headway. Oh, right. Okay. So maybe I don't even need that extra thing I put on. Do you have a... No, you don't. Why are you not slamming... Oh, because there is none. So, I think... Oops. I think I'm going to take these off, actually, because we're kind of doing this job already. And the problem is a lack of copper, which we've hopefully just fixed. Now, how are we doing on the pollution up here? Yeah, okay, that's good. So it's all stopped, basically. It's all ground to halt. Okay. Oh, I didn't even finish the lasers. Wow. Okay. I'm wondering if we don't make the next job, is it going to matter? It'll probably be okay. I was going to say, we could go up there and just dump a load of extra ammo in. Oh, I'm way off on turrets, aren't I? I need like 100 more. And we got 4. Wow. Wow. Let's put that ammo in there. Let's see if we can't grab it ourselves. Down here somewhere? Oh, yeah. Cool. Okay. Let's go work on the trains, which is what we're meant to be doing. Have I got any no furnaces whatsoever. Is that set up properly? Because it's weird that it's not even made one. So blue circuits. There are no blue circuits. That seems unlikely. We've got blue circuits there. They've not got any basic electronics because they've got no copper, because they've got no copper. Okay. Yes, so hopefully we've helped with the copper problem. And it should just be flowing in. What I do need to do is, I guess, upgrade this. Oh, we're not really helped with the copper. Why not? Is that... Oh. Has the train even done a trip yet? Oh no. So the train's not even back yet. Okay. But what we can do, a bit like the iron, is bolster this up. Where did we do it for the iron? How far up did I take it? Up to there. There we go. Okay. Let's go train. Let's go train. So yeah, so it means that I'm massively overworked all the time. So I had to work the entire last weekend, and I didn't actually get like, oh, there's already trains there. Okay. I didn't realise I'd put them in already. Yes, I'm being massively overworked, and then effectively asked to do, you know, even more to help the boss, you know, boss cope with their workload. Okay. So I guess we should just add the stations, really. If there's, I mean, because there's kind of nothing else I can do. Can I get through there? Can? Yes, if I crash into the train thing. Right, so let's do them in sort of like the basic order, I guess. We've got iron ore there, tin, silver. You see, this is I'm wondering effectively I'd be better off just re-walling myself in, because there's so many patches so close to each other. It's like doing an outpost approach. I'm not sure it makes sense. Because, I could wall all of that in and get those resources. But what's the difference between walling all of that in and putting a wall up there and a wall across there? Anyway, let's get this iron. Let's get the basic ones sort of flowing. Or ready to flow. And that means, at the very least, getting rid of these two nests. One of which is going to be... Oh. What are you? Huge explosive biter and a huge acidic biter. I am a long way behind the power curve, aren't I? Big electric spitter, big explosive spitter. Yeah, I am way behind the power curve. Given my autosave is probably... What would it be under? I think it's in the other. Yeah, it's 30 minutes. Because there's some of the big maps I play on. Autosave being frequent is actually a bit problematic. So what I could do, I could set up a little safe area, I guess. Is that too far apart? No, that's fine. A little safe area. So I've put plenty of ammo in. Because I don't like this idea of explosive spitters. That sounds like a really bad idea. Let's put this approximately where it needs to be. Yes, it feels like perhaps actually combat should be my focus, so I should maybe get things like plasma turrets and flame fuel up and running. Because there is an oil patch here, you see. That we've already kind of claimed, so I could... You got power? You got power. In fact, let's put them on as well. Right, so we've got a little area that hopefully is relatively safe. We've got a couple of level 1 shields. Can I make level 2 shields? Can't even see shields. Where the heck are shields? Oh, there. Energy shield. No. Oh, we have sniper turrets. Oh! Oh, that's a plasma turret too. I don't really need that then, do I, if I've got plasma turret ones? Oh. Hello, Ultimate Plays. How you doing? Welcome. Good. Good, good. What's the next buff to do then? I guess we should do the laser stuff. Has copper alleviated? Is this... Is it no, it still's not. Ah, it's coming in now. Oh! That's not good. We don't want that. That's better. That should help. Yeah, so what I was going to look at is whether these snippy turrets how do you work, basically? What do I put in you? Oh, I can put regular ammo in, okay. Right. You get some mods with some things where they require direct line of sight. No. Doesn't indicate that. And it's got a bigger range. Okay. Maybe if I put a couple of them there as well. I need to build a second one, don't I? Oops. Come on. It's taking ages. Oh, I can't even build them without alien artifacts. I was going to wonder if I could build a plasma one as well, but... Area of effect size 8. Okay. Gun turret. I mean, I could build a few of them, couldn't I? Because they're more powerful and faster anyway, I think. Yeah, damage 40. Oh, and the longer range as well. So we could maybe use these level 2s to do turret creep. Yeah, let's give that a go. I'm going to wait for the autosave, I think. Bit of a coward. Okay, so that thing feels like a nice defensive position. But let's sort of let's crash into our own turrets. Obviously that's what we want to do. Yeah, let's jump in and see if we can't kite one or two biters over. Let's not crash into that tree. And see what happens. Oh, I've gone too close to the other biters. Okay, so it is coping. It is coping. Hello, Andreas Milter? Smirt. A smirt indeed. Smirt indeed. Okay. So I'm happy that that defensive position holds up. So now I need to see if I can turret creep without dying horribly. So we'll put... Oh. Let's not leave our car right where the biters can chew on it. Let's do that first. Okay. So I'm a bit nervous about this. It's a long time since I've been nervous with a bit of Factorio combat. Oh. Oh dear. Okay. That's not gone well. Right, let's grab some of that. Okay. That's not gone well. More turrets needed, I think. Okay. They're level 1s though, aren't they? I didn't make any level 2 repair packs, did I? I could make 8. Wow. Okay. 3 seem to be okay at holding them off, so let's try and do 3. Wow. Is that coming from... Oh! It set me on fire. It's coming from the blooming worms, isn't it? Oh, and I've got the wrong... No. Wow. Yeah, they hammer them. Are you big? You are. Okay. Maybe I should try a bit of... Oh, hello. Oh, I see. Okay. That's one of your friends. Welcome, Andreas Milter. Because all I need to do, really... No, I don't, do I? I need to get rid of the worms as well. Let's see if I can drive in with... I might have to abandon this plan, basically, because I'm not powered up enough, basically. Right. I could, couldn't I? I could work on... I could work on sort of maybe... I'm wondering if these nests are... Oh, we're out of fuel. We're out of fuel. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. That was not what I was expecting to happen then. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the follow as well. That's very kind. Hopefully I won't die. This is going well. Because that car had absolutely loads of ammo and balls in it. And you can't get anything back when it's destroyed in a vehicle. But what I was saying is I could work on... I'm wondering if these are tougher as well. 1500. Because we won't do it... Yeah, 350. So they're a lot tougher as well. So how do you know Ultimate Play? You say your friends, as in IRL friends or online friends, or I think you said, is it the same person who you added on the Discord? I think you said they're Danish as well. Yeah, but I could go. Oh, I can't even build a car. Because vehicles can, in Bob's, vehicles can take upgrades, basically. So what I can do, what I'm thinking, is I go back and build vehicle upgrades. We could probably leave this here, because that seems to be relatively effective. But we could go back and get some vehicle upgrades. The long walk home. In fact, let's build the train. By work on I mean build, because I already got some. And then I could put like energy shields and... Because I think they're slightly different. They're not the same... You can't put sort of human armour shields in... Have I not got it there yet? Locomotives. In... Right. In vehicles, I don't think. And even if you can, I can't really build any. Okay. So I'm taking that to there. I have to run all the way back, aren't I? I could stick the legs in. Makes it ever so slightly quicker. Right. Oh, I do get lots of funky alien artifacts, though. That's useful. Right, so... Where would vehicle upgrades be? Because there you go. So you need vehicle battery 1, which is different from personal battery. How do I make them? So I would need more steel. So it can bring me some steel. Have I got steel on here anywhere? There we go. There's steel. Oh, there we go. There's your copper running through. Perfect. Perfect. Parfait. Okay. So, vehicle battery. Vehicle solar panel. We'll leave the robo port. Vehicle, vehicle, vehicle. Or maybe it can take regular enemy energy shields. I didn't think they were, though. Anyway, let's see if we can build a new car. Where would vehicles be in this? There we go. So, we've made 18 furnaces. Awesome. It's wonderful how things get made if you actually give them the resources to be made. Right. So, can I put regular shields? No. Okay. Oh, look, they're a weird shape. Okay, so how do I make vehicle Energy shields. Oh. Literally one of the next researches. So if we do that... Is there no... Oh, here we go. Vehicle laser defense. Okay. So we could try and do that as well. But that requires military 3. Which is not that expensive. Okay. But it also requires this gem processing stuff. Which I've not touched. Okay. But if we can at least put some vehicle energy shields in, which hopefully won't take too long. Oh, they stayed in the vehicle. Oh, that's cool. So the grid stuff has stayed in the vehicle. It's not dumped into my inventory. Cool. Okay. I was not anticipating that being the issue. Because what I'm going to do instead is go and get, you know, say this copper, this tin, this quartz, this silver. You know, there's plenty of resources we can get. But just the obvious one to start with is iron. I'm also wondering if I can use the sniper turrets, maybe? So the range is 30. Let's put a couple of them. Because I could do turret creep with these. They're very slow fire. But if I position them so that they can hit the worms and then protect them from, you know, local attack, would that work? Because these have a range of 30. Doesn't it tell me... Range of 25 for a small worm. Can I find a big worm? Are you a big worm? You are. So that has a range of 38. Dang. So the sniper turrets would get hit. I think I'm just going to have to leave that until I've teched up a bit, really. That's quite annoying. So the other option is going to be making sure our vehicle's got a bit more shields in it. Remembering not to run out of fuel. And just circle strafing the nests. Which will free us to try and take on the worms. But they're pretty tough. Especially with all those different damages. That's quite annoying. I can kind of see why this... So the enemies one is in beta, but it's like a beta thing that Bob's mods. So maybe there's a bit of balancing still being done. Okay, so we've got loads of copper coming in. Perfect. Parfait. Well, I say loads. Maybe I should upgrade that belt as well then. So, upgrade all of this. And that there, and that there. Up to there. What are you? Do a bit of that. All the way up to here. Hopefully that's all in range. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. How are we doing? So yeah, so it is quite a meaty range on the sniper turrets. But the problem is that a worm from like there would be able to hit the sniper turret, and these are very slow firing. I'm guessing that. So, were any of these normal big worms? Medium. I think all of the big ones have an effect on them. So small and medium are just, you know, small and medium worms, like in vanilla. And then the big ones have an additional effect. You know, like electric or poison or explosive or flame. Yeah. And weren't there some big ones down here as well? Oh, they are, but... yeah. Okay. In that case, we will abandon copper, I think. Bing bong. Bing. Right, let's make a couple of shields and see... not abandon copper, abandon iron. Personal Roboport modules. You can put modules in Roboports. Okay. Let's keep going with that one. Right. Put the car down. See how we make a couple of those. So if that produces how much power? 50 kilowatts. That holds 50 megawatts. Oh, they're quite big then. And then that requires 300 kilowatts. So you would need 6 to power a single shield. Okay. Okay, don't really work. Can I guess I could just... in fact, I probably don't need to. So you can't rotate them, unfortunately. Okay. But yeah, let's put that there. That there. Some fuel in, some ammo in. Yeah, let's see if we can't see how sort of it works, as it were. By crashing into a pipe, obviously. But yeah, I was saying about work, and it's been, you know, like staggeringly huge amounts of work for someone who's literally just joined the organisation. But then the whole department is just in this weird state of, or division, I guess is probably a better word, not really having any direction to it, because a lot of the planning work just hasn't been done. And they've tried to recruit the entire team all at once. And most of us are sat there going, so what's the plan here? What are we actually trying to achieve? I think I'm going to save scan. Right. It's night time, isn't it? Yeah, so the ship's not actually charged up yet. Okay. Yeah, so those have healed up from the damage I did. Let's kite over the wandering biters. Be a bit more focused on one nest. Okay. So So that sort of worked okay. Wow, we took one hit there and it took off all of our shields. Wow. Wow. Okay, so we got one of them. A tiny fraction of revenge. Okay, let's wait for the shield to come back a bit. Okay. Avoid the goop. I do like the multicoloured goop. It's very vivid. Doesn't look like very much fun to wander through. Okay. One more pass. Cool. And let's retreat back to... Don't you spit at me, you little monster. Retreat back to a safe area. Let shield recover. Oh! Thank you for the reminder. Beans. Hope you're well. Guess you're lurking this week. No problem. Oh, that one died. Oh, that must be a regular one. Shall I see if I can kill a worm or two? Come on. Let's get back over here. Oh! Okay, vehicle's okay. Make sure the fuel's in. Whoops. Just trying to concentrate. Apologies if it's too loud. Hurrah! Dear me. Combat's no joke in this. Blimey. I'm just working on my space station in a space mod in Factorio. Ah, you're playing SpaceX, or is that a different one? I was, I don't know if you know Zisto, or I don't quite know how to pronounce his name. Zistau, Zistu. He's been doing a SpaceX series, but I mean, he used to do like really regular YouTube videos. Mostly does live streaming, I think now, but I think SpaceX was proving quite complicated, and so they became, they started off sort of weekly or bi-weekly type schedules, and then it does once every 6 months now type of thing. Let's find all the little goopy boys. Right. Grab these. Have we got any more? There's a couple. Where are they? Over there. Oh. By the dead worms. Worms. Okay. I'm hoping there's a beneficial power curve to them, that you can use the alien artifacts to, build more powerful guns and stuff. So, I guess the next question is, do I have a go at this one? Because that proved okay. I mean, I don't think there's any hope in heck of getting them, because that just looks too dense. Space exploration, I just unlocked space. Oh, right, oh, cool. How are you finding it generally? As I say, Watching Zista's videos, it seemed really complicated. Have you tried Mindustry or Shapes? I have not. I own both, but as with... no. That'll teach me. I should have just kited these over first. They're on my backlog, so no, I haven't tried them. There's a fellow streamer called Night Raven who used to pop quite a lot, but I don't think has the same schedule anymore. But I've been watching him play Shapes. It looks like a lot of fun, actually. I'll have to give it a go properly. And I have actually... I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions. They always seem a bit sort of like a non-serious thing, as it were, as in, you know, oh, we can do actual power armor. Huh. Okay, let's do that then. You know, as in people always make them and they never really intend to, you know, do them, but mine was to try and tackle the backlog, so... Let's get out of the way and let these guys sort out these stragglers. This isn't proving too bad, actually, because the shields are quite effective. Almost out of battery juice then. It's been fun. Yeah, so Shapes did look like quite a lot of fun. I quite like the idea of some of the colour, you know, colour mixing ideas. It seems like quite an idea, a nice idea. And a bit more self-contained, you know, a bit more sort of... Woo! That was terrible driving. Whoops! Okay, and let's have another go. Yeah, they're tough, the nests. So you have to do quite a lot of passes just to get them dead, and I'm rubbish at circle strafing. Right. Should just have worms left, okay. I was taking loads of shots to kill him. Come on, come on. You know you're dead. You know you're dead. There we go. I'm going to build a new power factory in Factorio tomorrow. It's 9:19, so I've got to go. No problem. But beans? Is that... Well, if you're not there, don't hang around. But are there? Does it give you new power? I mean, I assume it must, but does it give you particularly interesting power options in thing? Because so this just seem to be using default nuclear. Where are those? Where are those? They are there. Okay. But yeah, it looks really rather complicated, I must say. Right, let's pick all of this up, because there's not much point just leaving it here. Because I think this is just too close. I could build here, but it's just going to get constant aggro from the biters. You know, just from them being there, not even pollution. You know, even taking pollution out of it. So that's power armor. And what should we do next? I guess I should do all this gem stuff if that gives me a lot more of the military. Yeah, let's do that. Right, yeah, we'll pick all of this up and sort of take it back. Where's my cargo? Oh, there it is. Put them in there. Yeah, so it's not much point mining this patch. I mean, this isn't actually even where the train would be, would it? The train. It's going to need to sort of, well, I guess at the very best be there, or maybe I could do a multi-station here for these three. Why is that? Okay, it's extra power pole, isn't it? Okay, so that's grinding, and we need gem processing. Okay. In that case, let's go and build some of the other train stations over here. Let's mine some of these up. So at least then wouldn't it be fun to have a go at Rampant Death World? Maybe. I've only had a couple of goes at Death Worlds. I enjoy the combat. I suppose it's one of the few challenges I've not really done, to be honest with you. But I do generally enjoy the combat in Factorio. It does get a bit samey. If I'm honest, you do end up kind of using the same solution all the time. Which is why it's quite interesting in mods. I quite like it in the, you know, mod bobs and all of those ones. Oh, I mean, this is what in Factorio 2 I mean. Can't do that because I need polishing. Is that polishing? It is, blimey. Some trees. It's really hard. Have you had a go at that ultimate plays? It's yeah. I mean, I say I only had like one proper go at a Death World, and it is quite tough. You kind of end up your entire game is just focused on the combat, basically. Which I say I don't, you know, I do enjoy on balance. I've not been wearing my shields. Okay, so that's that one. But it can get a bit much. I think it's quite a good one. Well, my feeling on it, you know, when I did it, and I hadn't really done any sort of speed running, but it's not a bad way of like almost learning to speed run. Not proper speed running, but you know, as in playing through the game quickly, because it's kind of what you need to do. You kind of need to be at end game tech, you know, artillery and stuff, very early. I assume you must play Andros Milter then? Are you have you played through Factorio or? Have I tried Satisfactory? Yes, indeed. I own Satisfactory. I've played through. Well, no, I haven't. But I did a series a little while ago, streaming series. Can I do that now? I can. And I didn't actually finish the game because I had a major. I ended up incredibly bored with it because when I was playing, they hadn't put the whatchamacallits in the what do you call them? Blueprints. There was no blueprint system in at that point, and it just got incredibly tedious building everything by hand. And then I was like really excited when they announced the blueprints and they put it in. And then I was quite disappointed because I thought the blueprint, it's like a good idea what they've done, and I like the idea of it being a machine, and that it you use it to design blueprints. I think that's all really clever and a good idea. But that blueprint builder is too small. Either that or machines are too big, and it doesn't really, I would say, solve what is the core issue, which is that you don't have enough in the way of upgrading your production, because you have to do, for speed modules you have to do worm collection and all that sort of thing. We've only got 13 ammo left. Crikey. But yeah, so I played Satisfactory, and I do enjoy it. I think it's a good game. But I'd need to be able to... I think the next time I'll actually play it is if they give us bigger blueprints or a slightly better blueprint system, or when the story side of it comes in, because that's I think that's one of its unique features, and one of the things I'm most interested in seeing is what the story is in that side of the game. And I'm not sure I want to grind. It's that thing, because of the way they've done blueprints. I'm not sure I want to play the game through and build a load of blueprints and then they get rendered redundant sort of thing, because I think it would be fun to design them, but because of that system you have to do like modular blueprints, and they don't feel as interesting to rework. Oh, it's not even damaged. Interesting to rework as they are in Factorio and Dyson Sphere program. Okay, so that's given us lots of places to do mining. Slug. Okay, so that's that one. So that opens up a load of extra things. Oh, so you can do a laser rifle, but the actual ammo is a separate research. That's an interesting idea. Okay, let's go back to the bus. Didn't I have one? Oh no, I had the plasma turrets there again. But yeah, I think I need to focus on military stuff, so that before I can properly expand or properly clear biters out. Right, so let's build some stations and mining things. Okay. So, am I just going to use this all the time? I think I probably will, because I don't think I blueprinted it. Because these are my old... Yeah, okay. So if I copy and paste this... In fact, let's grab that bit as well. So if that's my standard station now, because I'm doing one-way trains, I decided to mix it up a bit. I don't usually normally do double-headed trains. So where's that blueprint gone? There, okay. So we've got 3 resources here. We've got oil, whatever the heck that is, aluminium I think, and quartz I think. So if we put all 3 of them there and then I do a loop back, so if we put a little junction here, like that, would that work? And then, Okay, so if this is then a bit like that, the first station can be here. Well, that's a bit far over, isn't it? Let's just use the... Yeah, that's too far that way. Okay. Don't I find rails hard? Not really, no. No, I've never really struggled with it. I think I often felt like I should do some tutorials on, like tutorial videos on rail. The problem is I've struggled to explain the rails. I mean, I think I'm not a bad, I don't do a bad job of explaining things when people ask questions, but it's explaining how whatchamacallit, in fact, that's probably a bit too far that way. Can't even remember the blooming name. Chain signal works. Is kind of tricky. So I've got a plasma turret. Because you have to start explaining about blocks and all that sort of stuff, and it's all a bit conceptually weird. It's not actually all that complicated, but like explaining it is really tricky, especially in a way that's not, confusing rather than helpful. So I'm thinking maybe actually some. Oh, that's quite expensive, isn't it? I guess if we just keep going with lower down military stuff then. Yeah, anyway, so if I put that on there. Yeah, I get that. But at the same time, once you figure train signals out, it feels pretty simple. Yeah, as I say, I yeah, I mean, it's the signalling that's the complicated bit, isn't it? And I say I don't tend to struggle as such, but I have quite a simple approach, overall with the trains, which is, I'm not one for designing like the maximum optimized system, if that makes sense. So the things I build aren't particularly, smart or the throughput isn't great on them and stuff like that, but I don't mind, it's not what I'm going for. So where can I put these trains? How about if I put one of those in just as a guide? The simplest sort of way I thought about explaining it is that where do I keep picking random things up? There must have been a nest around here somewhere. I guess that's going to have to move over anyway if I put that there, because that curve is too big. Oh yeah, it's not going to work, is it? It's right in the blooming patch. In fact, why don't I just ghost it in? Oh, because the ghost builder is a little bugger. But yeah, if I put this in, try and line it up. Is that right? No. Why am I going round like that? Doesn't make any sense, does it? Might as well. Go straight down. See if I can't connect that up. Feels weird having the autosave being so soon. Okay, so if I move that over until... which bit? That bit, I guess. So take that outside the patch, like that. And then I can just connect that. Bit messy, but that's fine. So it'd be like that. So that avoids that patch then. Yes, I think chain signals are the thing that confuse people, because it's like they have two functions. They act as normal signals, but also they do this copying thing. But you kind of have to just think of it in terms of having a logic function. So they're effectively going, well, if this is true, do this. If that, you know, this is true, or that isn't true, sort of thing, do something else. There, maybe? Yeah, I think that will fit in. And then we put that there. Oh. Rail auto building. Why do you hate me so much? Like there. We're going to need a... what should we call it? But need that. Put you up there. It's a friend I play with regularly. He's an absolute whiz with all the circuit stuff. It sort of makes me feel borderline stupid, because I mean, you know, my job used to be coder, programmer, and it's like, you know, because it's all basically Boolean logic and stuff, and he just does things. I'm like, I don't even know. He just like defaults to using, you know, circuit networks and stuff. That's sort of how he solves problems to some extent. And he was a developer before he retired, and it just makes me feel like I was the worst programmer in the world, you know, because I just don't think about using it in that way. Okay, what method? Oh, here we go. Refine flammable. Get defenders, I guess. Maybe I should give bots a go. Combat bots. Don't generally bother with them. It's a lot of faff and not much benefit. Okay, so network signals. I guess these are all just going to their defined stations. There's not really any signalling like needed as such there, but over here probably need some chains to stop everybody going all at once, and then that there. Everyone can file out again. But yeah, it's like, so that like this. I just go with like very brute force. So I'm very much like when you do crossroads and things like that. I'll just put in how to put it, like the signals it takes to make everything exclusive. So exclusive access, so that you don't get very good throughput. So it makes the entire junction so that only one train can be in it. I mean, it's not quite true, but that's what I roughly go for. In fact, let's just put a level 1 radar on. But it then just stop, you know, you never get any log jams or traffic jams or anything. Right, I need what? 8, 16, 24 fast inserters. 10, 15, 20, 25, that'll do. Have I got enough boxes? I think so. Boxes. Okay. And then 3 stations. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, one of them's oil, isn't it? Huh. So I don't need this at all, really. Okay. What is this? Is bauxite? No, that's tungsten. Okay. So, where's tungsten? Think it must be a Bob's intermediate? No. Bob's materials, there we go. Bauxite, gold, galena, nickel, quartz, rutile, silver, thorium. Ah, tungsten, there we go. So that's tungsten. Does tungsten need anything to be mined? Let's have a look. Oh, tanks. Oh no, they're attack drones. Okay. Oh no, that all works. Let's get that one. No, just regular. And what's this quartz? Silver. Does that require anything? Nope. Okay. Let's just use my blueprint. So, be that one. Where is OAS? There it is. Okay. Yeah, let's have it loop over the top, I think. So we try and line that up. Like so. That's right, give or take. That gives us 5. So if I reverse this one, let's upgrade the power poles to... Huh. Okay. So upgrade the power poles. Yeah, so if we have this one be reversed and feed that into there, get rid of these extra ones, edge ones. Cool. Don't really need them. Oh, need that one. Don't need those. Okay. Oops. And then okay. That then goes that way. So all of these come together. Right now. And obviously a 4 to 2, which is just a couple of splitters. Just a couple of splitters. And we'll take this down here. I think we're going to have to do some weird, because I put these quite close together, so. Weird sort of belt angles, I think. Although the yellows are actually, the undergrounds are longer in this, I think. Roboport 2, good. Fertilizer, okay. So let's do that rifle ammo then. See what that's all about. But yeah, I think there was some weird sort of paths for the resources here, I think. What happened to my... I'm sorry, so I suffer from carpal... I should put it on the... one of the... Get the bots to have a message, shouldn't I? I suffer from carpal tunnel syndrome, so it's a sort of injury you get. The carpal tunnel is like a tendon that runs up this in like... there's literally a tunnel, so it's like a bone tunnel that the tendon passes through. And what happens is the tendon gets inflamed, and then because it's trapped in this bone tunnel, it then gets quite painful. And one of the things that triggers that, for me, it's not for everybody, but one of the things that triggers that pain and that swelling of the, or inflammation I should say, of the tendon, is using a mouse, basically. So a mouse is like a horrendously badly designed thing from a carpal tunnel point of view, because in order to use a normal mouse, you're twisting your wrist compared to what the resting position is, and then you're holding it in that twisted position for hours and hours, especially if you're a silly person like me who just plays games for hours and hours and hours. Without taking the proper breaks. Oops. And so it's one of the things that triggers me. So I also have what's called a vertical mouse, which is a mouse that is literally tipped on its side, and that helps with that as well, because then you're not twisting your wrist. And I really don't understand why it doesn't connect the power bars. But the other thing I do is strap the wrist up, because it's the actual, like, when you're moving a mouse and you're doing that, and that's obviously then, because that's twisted and you're moving it back and forth, that's what aggravates the tendon for me. So it doesn't impact everybody, but that's the one that triggers me. So if I wear a brace, basically I end up moving my entire arm rather than my wrist. With the strapping. But yeah, it looks like I've sprained my wrist, doesn't it? Or I've broken it or something like that. But no, it's to prevent carpal tunnel. I've lost there it is. Okay, get them done. I'm not going to put all of these on, I'll just put a couple, because I've not got enough to do all of the patches. So we'll just put, say, a couple on each. I don't know how to go to the... Oh, right. I thought you knew that. Yes, yeah. I mean, I've had it for years, really. Why haven't you got any... Oh, because it's not connected. That's done. Now, am I going to put defences around this as well? So it feels like I just need to clear out this whole area and just use this as my first big outpost. It seems daft doing small defences around them. Okay. And let's put something on the silver as well. Look at all these gems, blimey. Polishing wheel. Grinding wheel. Okay. Right. Let's get this silver done. Oh. So this is the blueprint book that I posted up on the community tab on my YouTube channel, and it's in the Discord as well. A lot of it's finished and final and stuff, but there's a lot of mistakes, basically. I've been doing a streaming series where I've been testing the blueprints, and there's kind of a logical flaw in how I've done the bot base, because it just assumes that you've got access to close by resources. Just not to put that there. So it needs a big change where I add in rails, basically, or add in rails earlier than it currently builds them, essentially. So that's the sort of big change that needs to happen, but I'm not sure that's enough to do an entire stream on. Oops. That's too low down now, isn't it? I could just chop it off, I think, yeah. Upgrade them again. See what I'm doing? Got that one. Yeah, it's really useful having that, because there's a lot of stuff, even when you're doing these mods, is basically the same. Like mining, mining is mining. Pretty much most of the mods. I believe Angels is properly different, but whether it extends to mining or not, I don't know. But certainly the processing is very different, from what I can tell. Get rid of that one, can't I? Put that there. Outer belt. Okay. Okay. So this then was going to be silver. Oh, David Modney. Well, there you go. Silver, silver, silver. Silver all there again. And then this is just regular old oil. Bing bong bing. I was saying the other week, I think part of the why I'm so far behind with the military is because the bytes don't actually seem to be expanding very quickly. Because I've had these walls up for ages, and I think there's a few attacks down here somewhere. No. Maybe up here where there's no. So I don't know if that's one of the sort of compensations that sort of Bob's put in. That the expansion is like slowed down, because they're not really expanded at all. These are colonisations, but that's it. And I've been playing, what would it be, 3 hours each go, and this is the 9th one, so 27 hours, so 30 hours. I haven't really had very many attacks at all, but I think that's lulled me into a bit of a false sense of security. I've effectively forgotten they're there almost. So I haven't bothered with much military stuff. Okay. Now, I don't have any oil things, do I? Not in there. There we go. Pump jacks. But I don't need 20. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get 8 of them. And have I got pipe or did I? No, I got rid of pipe, didn't I? Get some pipe. We'll make sure we got plenty of belt. Let's make that 500. And even more miners than that, I think. What else? We've got belt, miners. Oh, I guess tanks, as in fluid tanks. But I'm hand making them, I think. Where do they live in, Bob's? There we go. So I want a couple of them. Pumps. You know, some of. Yeah, okay. Okay. Now, let's head back. And I'll set up the trains to do loading and unloading. I've no idea, as I say, how we process tungsten and silver, because we've not used them yet. Bang. I should just make them bigger, shouldn't I, really? Let's make the gate bigger. Combat robot brain. So that's got a gun turret, that's got a laser turret, and that's got a flamethrower turret. Interesting. Yeah. But yeah, let's put a bigger gate on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll have gone bond. Or dinged, rather. Can I get rid of that? No, I can't get rid of that. Could if I had some power poles. Which I don't, which is the other thing. I probably need more of them. If I take that down to 500, if I'm not... I'm thinking I won't do the wall, you see. Because really it's better to just expand. And I've got a... okay. So let's make sure we've got some ammo, but not too much. Some walls, but not too much. Do I need more rail? No, let's leave that. Right. So, if I was processing tungsten, how would that work? Because I wouldn't be surprised if I got like crush it up or something. But I don't have any crushing machines, I don't think. But we have these grinders, so I'm wondering if that's what we have to do to it. A vehicle's fusion cell equipment. Wowza. How fancy. Okay, but let's instead do more buffs. Yes, so tungsten. Wasn't in there, was it? It's in here. So, silver is literally made from silver ore. Okay, so we can just smelt that. Lead plate, glass plate, rubber, lead, cobalt, copper, advanced lead, alumina, carbon, lithium. Oh, powdered tungsten. Here we go, you see. Here we go. Is there no, like, tungsten plate then? Nickel, aluminium. Ah, tungsten plate has nickel in it? Okay, that's interesting. Gunmetal. Okay. Invar plate. Okay. So tungsten plate requires nickel plate, but also powdered tungsten. Powdered tungsten is made from hydrogen and tungsten oxide. Tungsten oxide is made from tungstenic acid. Tungstenic acid. Tungstenic acid is tungsten ore, and hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride is chlorine and hydrogen. And we get them from saltwater electrolysis. Okay, so that is complicated. Right. Right. I was kind of full. I mean, I was only. These were laid out here just to sort of give. For ones that are simple, we can just smelt them. But it's why I was thinking this big area, basically, because, you know, then if there's some horrendously complicated processing, I can basically just use this space. Because I don't know how important these waters are. But I can just, you know, I'm not losing too much if I build over them. I don't think. Well, I don't. Oh, there's a big lithia water there, so. Okay. But yes, let's make this one tungsten. Let's just copy that over. So this becomes tungsten unload. And then your job is to go from load to unload. Wait, was that unload? Yeah. And you want to be full or inactive. Oh, and inactive. And you want to be empty. Off you go, my friend. Off you go. And then this one is silver. Silver. Is that right? Is that silver? Is that? Yes, that's silver. Okay, and then you want to be full or inactive, and you want to be empty. Off you go, my friend. Okay, so we've got lots of trains driving back and forth now, so train deaths incoming. I guess, because what I was intending with oil is to actually build up this processing. Because we've got, you know, direct access to oil there. So we could convert this line potentially into a, you know, accessing. Because I think I'm going to have to build over some of these patches. They're just not really, you know. Yeah, we did have them. So we've got 1, 14, 20, 32. So nearly at the point where we could kick off Covrex. But yeah, I could have like a, almost like a bypass or something for the oil train. So it perhaps comes around the outside to stop, you know, any silly blockages. But then it sort of connects up just there, maybe. Just use the paths through. Anyway, let's go back to main base. Get some bits and pieces. And add some more stuff on. I should bring this into the robot action over here. So I can just pull up, gather some stuff. I think I'm going to get rid of, not that, them. Make some more room. And we don't need any of these artifacts really to be carrying around. Should I put them all on here? Wrong one. I haven't got any small red ones. So if we get rid of these. blue ones. Bum. None of them. Oh. Explosives. Little brown ones. Little blue ones. Little purple ones. I assume there are little red ones. Yep. And little green ones. Cool. Didn't I set that to 8? I thought I set that to 8. Right. Oh. Okay, how are we doing? I set the red. I've somehow set the red belt to 8. That's why I set to 8 by accident. Clicked on the wrong thing, I guess. We don't really need 100 turrets, if any at all. Get rid of that as well. Okay. So we need belts, miners, even more. In fact, let's just make sure I'm going to get enough miners. So we've got 65 there, and what's that about? 71. So actually, I need about 150 miners, not 100. And then belts, we are missing about 200. So that's fine when they eventually bring them. Oh. Why is it only bringing me 22 if there's 1,993 in storage? Why are you being so lazy? Damn bots. Item ingredients or shortage. Ah. That could probably do with being faster, I think, couldn't it? Because it's that that's slowing that down. Oh, no, output full. What are you short of then? Oh, it's whatever this needs. Oh, it's the... yeah, those things. How is that? Oh, it's not got enough carbon, is it? Let's nip up there and see what we can do to fix that. Make sure we're in the... stay in the network so we don't... cancel any of the orders. So why are you not running... You're just slow, are you? Ah, there's no output on that. There you go. There you go. That's better. Almost full that belt now. Good, good. How are we doing? Ferric chloride, okay. Yeah, so it's that should help with that, but that's going to actually make them a bit quicker. Awesome. Because I don't think I can do any like speed buffs to the bots. Because I think I need the next technology. I mean, this is an even worse case of the thing I always say about the lowest level techs unlocking so much it becomes overwhelming. That, I mean, these aren't even blue science techs, so I could do all of these. And they include like so you would have automation like multiple levels of the same techs. There you go. So you need vehicle solar panel 2 and portable solar panel 2. You know, without, in a sense, any need to. Like I could do electric versions of them, even though I've got the steel ones not unlocked. So it's kind of even worse with that thing. Nitinol. Tungsten alloy processing. Oh, so I couldn't even process this alloy anyway. Wait. Was I looking at the tungsten alloy version rather than the tungsten plate? Unless that means a nickel. Burn a heat source. Burns fuel items to generate heat connected to heat-powered entities such as heat exchangers using heat pipes. Oh. So it's like a low-grade nuclear. Look at all these modules. I'm wondering if doing all of Bob's mods was a good idea. Because I'm what? A quarter of the way through the tech tree if we're generous? No, I'm not, am I? Because that's... So I'm not even like a fifth of the way through the tech tree. Crikey. How are we doing? Have you brought me... Oh, that'll do. Belt. No, I need more belt, don't I? Let's go and get the belt myself. Where's belt? Here. Do that. How are we doing on power? I should have load still. Yeah, there we go. Cool. That's a point. What are we doing with... Oh, solar panels are done. Okay. And we've got 21. 13, so we've got 34. 35. Okay. Still not quite at Covrex levels, but not far off. I don't know why I've gone this way. Over here. Let's not leave the car on the tracks. Okay. More buffs. More buffs. Unless... no, here we go. I thought it might be at the point where a mining prod was cheaper. Okay, you're coming back. Right, cool. Oh, no, no, don't stop. Stop. Now you can go. I guess it's driving back and forth because there's no way for it to load anything on. Well, money then. Okay. Doing this manually because my power reserves are so small that if I try and use the bots, they just use up all the batteries straight away. So it sort of defeats the point a bit, really. Right. That down. And again. Missing power connections. Oh. Oops. Again. More. So. Cool. So let's let you sit there. Fill the rest of this out. Like so. All of that. Can you go? You can go, can't you? Probably find that tungsten's needed in, some, one end game product sort of thing. That's what have them all on the go though. Awesome. Do we have any ghosts? We do. We have 3 miners. Where are they then? No. Oh, there we go. Down the bottom. There we go. Right then, oil. Wheel. Let's have it all go into a pipe there if we can. Let's do that. Okay. That. No. Missed. Missed. Does that make sense? Probably better doing it. Oops. Like that. Down to there. Turn those round. Like that maybe. Put that there. Oops, like that. Cool. Let's stick a pump in there. Pump. Cool. Oh, there's gems here as well. Okay. Power. That. Chip there. What we got? Okay, that there. Actually, see, will that fit? No. Hoping that might go on the other side so I can put it around there, but no, of course not. Right. I'm going to have to build a couple of fluid wagons. I think. Yeah. We won't have this train go anywhere. Because I want to do my chemical processing all together down the bottom of the base. We are going to have to put some fuel in it though, because it's not going anywhere. Without fuel, in fact, why don't I put all of it in? Okay. Right, now, tanks. Okay. Should I just do something crude and horrible, maybe? Let's put a pump there. Oh dear. Pumps, 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 pumps. Have I used them all? Yes. Why am no... Oh. Oh. Everyone pumping. Everyone is pumping. Awesome. You see what I mean? Hit pollution there already. And the oil's not going to help. So I think I have to defend them anyway. Okay, let's put a few turrets in. Since we got those, I think I am going to use the bots for this bit. And simple defences, there we go. So let's put a couple of sort of pillbox ones in. So sort of there, 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 there. Double them up. Something like that. Because hopefully the trees will kind of steer them this way, maybe? Fingers crossed. No, I don't think it's very likely either, but we shall see. We shall see. Right, let's let them do that. Guess I should do the self-promo with it. I'm very rubbish at all the good streamer stuff, but tomorrow I'll be continuing my new Dyson Sphere program playthrough. Been having a lot of fun with that. In there. Did I leave any ammo in the cart? I did. Okay, we'll have to go and get that then. But yeah, we're about to start exploring our solar system in DSP. Because we're going to need tungsten very soon. Not tungsten, titanium. In DSP. There. Cool. Yes, I need a bunch of ammo, don't I? Oh, it's quite unproductive, isn't it? I wonder if it has a slow mining speed or something. tungsten ore. But yeah, that'll be starting at 3 PM GMT. Going for the usual 3 hours. I can't tell from this, can I? Can I hover over? Mining time 300%, so it runs at a third of sort of normal speed. Okay. What about this? Mining time 62.5%, so that's quicker. Interesting. Why have we not got a single drop of oil here? Because I've not connected the pipes. That's why. Cool. Awesome. Let's hitch a ride back then. Just been playing DSP for fun. There's no real purpose to the series other than the game being 2 years old. The combat update is was meant to happen. Well, actually, they didn't say when it was going to happen, but I was expecting it at the 2-year anniversary point. Oh, bum! I've just lost my robots. Don't go, robots! Don't leave me. I love you, really. Come back here, you little... Oh. It's because I basically took the roboport out, so they then become homeless. So they then go and look for the nearest network. Okay. Next resource, then. Look at the pollution thumping out of there. Right, so tin and copper and quartz. How best to get them? Feels like we can have a nickel station there and a galena station there and just sort of belt that one over if we need it. Tin, copper and quartz. I'm thinking similar sort of idea that I could literally just copy it, couldn't I? Maybe if I put it here. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay, let's head up. Oops. Any trains coming? Right. Okay. Made it wider. Managed to crash into everything anyway. Brilliant. Like the madness from the overwork, but I was actually planning out some video ideas today. I think maybe my brain's gone into sort of some hyper mode because of the, I say, having to do so much work. And I've just sort of today, when it's not had to do work, it's gone into some weird hyper, productive mode, as it were. So. Which is weird. Okay, so if this was where the copper station was, and I had some miners there. Actually, let's use the blueprint again. That one. So you'll be coming out of there, I guess. Yeah, I was thinking about one where because it's arguable, even though the name's even though it's called Factorio, it's arguable whether Factorio is actually a factory game. I mean, it is. But really, it's more of a logistics game. Because it's more about moving stuff around than it is building a factory as such. So I was thinking about a video exploring those ideas. I'm sure it'll die a death when brain has to focus back on working. Okay, let's upgrade them then. Right. So, if we were to try and sort of align it with that, maybe, where would... So if this was a station here, would I want that to be the back or the front one? I guess the back one, sort of there. And then we can try and put those together, maybe? Don't know why I did that, that was silly. In fact, why is that there? Why is it not there? Ah, because that would be too close. There we go, that's a bit better. Across there. Okay, and then that can go up there. Oh. That can go up there. Let's just take that down. Like that. Cool. No. No. So... worth having a level 2 rate. They're quite power hungry, radars, in this. Oh, why have I got spare stations? Huh. Anyway, so that's tin and that's quartz, and that's tin. So if we basically copy this... it doesn't really matter, does it? Because... Oh, that's dumb though, isn't it? I don't want to do that. I want to move it up. Yeah. Because what I actually want to do is have the trains be able to... Okay. Oh well. Yeah, let's copy this over. It's that bit I need to sort of recreate. So if I want the trains... let me think. If they could curve round, then it'd still work. So, is that enough space? So, if I can connect that... I'm trying to think. I don't need your research finishing. Where's the next? There we go. Oh no, we can do military 3 now. And mining prod 2. No other buffs? No other buffs, okay. So let's do military, whatever it was. Some number. Oh no, let's do prod 1. So yeah, so if we can connect that, that's okay. But then can we connect the third one? No. So we can't connect that. Unless... No. So the closest... Okay, I think that works. So I can move that back. It's all a bit weird, isn't it? So that's my return line now. Let's get a... In fact, I could just connect that up, couldn't I? It doesn't need to do a 90 degree. We just need to be able to turn the corners. In fact, let's just... Oh, no. That was not meant to be there. No. There we go. So I just need to connect that to here. Simple matter. Simply connecting. Like that. I didn't say I was. So these glasses were picked up this week, and I got a call from them, the opticians. Oh, actually, I probably want that, but yeah, I got a call from the opticians midweek, and the glasses I'd ordered, they now don't do. You know, they've apparently updated their stock, their range. Which would have been fine, not a problem, because obviously the ones I tried on in the shop, they should have just been able to put the lenses in them just as the final bit of stock being used up, if you see what I mean. But apparently the ones I picked had gotten broken. They never really explained how they'd gotten broken. I don't know, because they weren't broken when I tried them on. So basically, what he's saying, the way he phrased it, didn't really attribute any sort of blame to it, but I think they might have broken them in the shop. So the order got cancelled because basically, that type of glasses, as it were, don't exist anymore. I went into the shop, and I didn't realise this had sort of happened properly until... Why is that flashing? Because these haven't been put in. This had actually happened until I was driving home. And I suppose it's not a problem in a sense, but basically, he effectively redid the order because, as I say, it had been cancelled. That's plenty of room. The order, that I'd placed had been cancelled. There we go. They're missing. No. And I guess that's going to cover any directional stuff. That's fine. It's a bit ugly, that, isn't it? Let's maybe join these up. That's a little bit better. But yeah, so I say, he then effectively had to repeat the order, and it looked like they've updated or changed their whole range. And although it's the same lenses, because I have to get ultra thin lenses because my well, I don't have to. I could just get normal ones, but spare monster goop here. My prescription is very powerful. I'm almost kind of blind. I literally can't see like past normal reading distance. And that means that the lenses get very, particularly at the edge, you end up like really thick, like comically thick. And so I usually get ultra thin or whatever the brand, what the particular shop calls them, super thin or whatever terminology they use. Cool. And although it was the same name, so it was ultra thin lenses, they were clearly they changed the pricing, and I think there'd been a special offer on when I got them. But he essentially recalculated the order, and it came out as £30 more than what I'd actually paid. He applied the same discount, even though it was a 2 buy 1 get 1 half price thing, which is why I got these computer ones, because they were half price effectively for the lens, for the actual frame, and then also I say there was some special offer on for the actual lens. But the thing was, the revised lens range, glasses range, was basically they didn't have glasses anymore, didn't have frames. Oh, I put that in packs. At the price point that I paid. So where I bought an £80 frame, they don't have £80 frames anymore. They have £70 frames and £100 frames. So I had to pick a £70 frame, or I didn't have to. I mean, I could have deliberately paid more, but I picked a £70 frame because there's one that was very, very similar. And then he recalculated the order and it came out as more. And he then basically said, he fiddled around with it for ages and all of this. That doesn't want to go there, does it? No. He's like, I'm not going to, I won't make you pay more. I was like, all right, because we've seen a bit sort of, churlish to the fact that they basically sold me a pair of glasses that don't exist anymore. But I then realised afterwards, and he put the order in and I got a confirmation email and all that sort of stuff. But I then realised afterwards that the ones I'd ordered, the ones I just got the replacement for, were cheaper. So if you look at it a more, harsher or more direct view, I've overpaid by £10. So how does that work? Because he was sort of, crunching through these numbers, and it's like, well, I suppose technically, because the order was cancelled, it's not. I'm effectively doing a new order. But as I say, none of that is my fault. That was them messing up. So that's right, isn't it? There we go. So yeah, what should have happened is I should have come out with £10 better off. What actually happened was I've paid £10 more for than what I was doing through no fault of my own. I mean, it's only £10. I'm not bothered. But I sort of, I was driving home thinking, and it's one of those moments when you're driving home and you're like, hang on, how have I ended up paying £10 more? Yeah, so it's going to be another week before I have them. I'll probably wear them on the stream because they're slightly more comfortable, but these are actually, I mean, they're distance lenses, but they're like reduced power, basically, because I'm getting to an age where the next step will be reading glasses, basically. That'll be fun. I was actually thinking I might get some contact lenses because I have a VR headset, you know, Quest 2 headset. It's incredibly uncomfortable. There's like a spacer you can get that like holds the thing further away from your face, but it's not at all comfortable to wear that. And so I was thinking about contact lenses instead. Oh, we are out of belt. Okay, what else can we build then? Yeah, thinking about contact lenses. And apparently there are varifocal contact lenses. Will that reach? Yeah. Yeah, you can get varifocal contact lenses, which I didn't know were a thing at all. That's tin. That's quartz, isn't it? Yeah. Didn't even know that was a thing. But yeah, apparently it's to do with... Because how your eye actually focuses, it squeezes your eyeball, basically. That's what the muscles kind of do. And obviously you've got the lens and stuff, but the lens is more about the amount of light coming in rather than the focal point as such. And your muscles squeeze your eye to adjust the focal point. And so in that bending of the eye shape, it causes your vision to basically shift. Or the contact lens, I think, shifts or something. I didn't quite understand what she was saying, but yeah, varifocal contact lenses. How am I going to do... I mean, I could landfill. I've got plenty of landfill. So I could sort of square this off a bit. It's a bit more accessible. Okay. Now where do I put this? So it probably needs to be up there. Fill that in. And then that should give me access, maybe? Not access, coverage, rather. Yeah, so if that's there, say, like that. And then okay, that's not quite going to work, is it? I have to do something different, I think, at the back here. So let's get that again. I don't know why I don't just make a copy of this. Right, let's put them in. And I think maybe if I flip that round, that say? Like that. Bit ugly, but that's fine. Yeah, that'll do. Now, where do we need to bring this? How are we doing on pollution? Not been any alerts for attacks, but they are slooping it up. So that could just be... Oh no, there we have had some attacks, okay. Oh, I didn't finish the wall. Okay. Maybe if I head back and grab some ammo first then. Or at least finish that up. Oh, put some gun food in there. Because that'll sort of stabilise once all the chests are full. It'll stop mine. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I need some gun food in there. No. Wait, I'm in the car. What am I doing, idiot? Must be getting time to stop, I think. Sneaked out through here. Get the. Oh, did I take it off? Oh, I did. Okay. Oh, have I not got? That's why it wasn't getting built, because we run out of bits of wool. Grab that. Grab that gun food. Turn that off for a tick. Okay, fill that in. I think I might double it up. Like that. And then say 15 there. 15 there. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 49, okay. 48, righto, no. Okay, that's mining prod. What we got next? Weapon shooting speed. Okay. So since these have fighters right next door. In fact, let's leave that at 200 and make that one 100. Make sure they're well stocked. Put an extra bit of wall there. Okay. Oh, they're getting pollution as well, blimey. Blimey. Okay. Oh, it's 850. Okay. Right, where were we? Okay. Okay. So belt is going to have to come this way. This way. Like that. And then up the side here maybe. This. And then hop across. And there. Right. That fit? That's one too close, isn't it? One too close, or one too far away, rather. There we go. That there. That one there. That. Okay. Right. Tidy this up a bit. And and upgrade the poles. There will be a blueprint to do that. I just can't be bothered to find it. Okay. In fact, I don't really need that one, do I? Basically, just getting rid of, when I do this, I'm getting rid of the ones that are going to mine out, you know, essentially before we've even really started. There. There. Tidy this up a bit. Mayhaps. In fact, can I put all of these in? So I can. How many drills have I got left? 4. Okay. So, what we need is lots of everything. As per usual for Factorio. As per usual. Why are you not connected? I've got lots of power poles. Power poles for everybody. Oops. So it just doesn't. I don't quite why it doesn't connect sometimes, but does others. That's the bit I don't get. Might be because it's upgrading wooden power poles, maybe? Because they wouldn't have connections across, basically. Too short range. So maybe that's it. There you go, you see. So this one's already mined out, and so is that one. So what's the point of it having built it? Same there. And then... So I guess there's a fake possibility that they might come this way. So we should pop in a couple of turrets, I think. Maybe. Yeah. Put one there, maybe. Not that I've got any gun food for them, but let's see what we can do. In there and some in there, something like that. Oh. Haven't got any walls either. Right then. I think we're probably done. It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. Actually, let's see just quickly how many ghosts of what type. So we know we need walls. We're going to get them. So 700 and 180. So we need. This needs to be more like 800 and 200. didn't say anything about power bars, did it? Oh, it did 3, so that's fine. Just obviously missed them somewhere. And walls, 200. Oh, I got walls here. Let's go and put that wall in. But could probably do with more ammo. Is there missing... No. There's a missing underground somewhere and I don't know where that would be. Oops. No. 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 Cool. Now let's head home. Yeah, so head back to the base. So you start topping up. I can't see how I will get a chance to play before next time again. I still promise to do something again that I can't, so I'll probably still be quite short of ammo and stuff. Oh. Oh, there's a random piece of wall. Yeah, I assume these are all now. Oh, I need a... No, we'll leave it as the... Well, let's have it do one more round. On those ones. Okay. Yeah, let's get in the restock zone. Turn my loggy requests on. Get rid of some of them again. Cool. So is my world like a rail world? No, it's default settings basically, which was a mistake, I think, because as you can see, there's loads of resources all over the place. The Bob's Mods add in like dozens and dozens of, well, not dozens and dozens. It's probably another dozen or so resources. So we've got, zinc and bauxite, which is aluminium and thorium, and quartz and rutile, which is, what's that, titanium and tungsten. And but with default settings, what I should actually have done is the RSO mod, the resource spawner overhaul, because that puts things further apart. So it more defaults to like a train world where it's bigger, more diverse patches. So at the moment, it's like anywhere I build, if you look at this map, anywhere I build anything significant, so I could like fit something maybe in there or maybe in there, but you're building over multiple patches, and so there's a bit of an element of, it's like here, I think it's going to be more sensible just to like wall this in basically, because if you think, if I put defences around this and defences around this and defences around these and defences around these, then it's more walls than just walling across those two. And I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing rather than proper outposts. I'll just expand my walls if I need to get more resources. But I'm sort of hoping once I get a few of these set up, I'm going to mostly gather resources sort of from over here and process like solids effectively there and liquids there is what I'm hoping. And if we need, I have set up an oil here, so we've got, we need to put a thing in there, but I'm hoping maybe I can gather liquids on this side of the map and bring them in, just along the bottom here. And then we'll have the bus going up there. Looks like I've misaligned it. I thought I put it the other side of that lake, but I haven't, have I? Oh. So I have a thing going up there, a bus going up there. So it's going to be quite a few episodes before I really sort of start properly building again, I think, because I want to like properly build belts and properly build inserters and stuff. Because there's lots of levels of them and types and stuff like that. So yeah, I think we need to do bigger production, but then we also need to do science, and we need to get into the whole. There's like extra types of science and levels of science in this. But yeah, so I say it is a default world. I should have done, a train world, as you say. I'll probably more like use resource spawner overhaul, which is a bit of a more realistic way of distributing resources. And then we'd have had, a giant iron, mine over here or something, and silver over here, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, cool. Right, so just do that. Pop my schedule thing up, which is that one there. Is that right? Why is that coming through? Yeah, there we go. So, yes, as I say, I will be back tomorrow with some more Dyson Sphere program. We are exploring the solar system, so we'll be going off and building on other planets very soon. You have to do a bit of manual backing and forthing first. You can't get, unless they tweak the systems, you can't get interplanetary bots until you've done quite a lot of stuff with titanium. So we will, do the whole manual ferrying back and forth of resources probably tomorrow, and hopefully get it to a point where we can build some interplanetary logistics. That might be the stream after, but yeah, that'll be 3 o'clock tomorrow. I guess the other thing to say is I have a YouTube channel. You'll find all of my VODs. You're asking about Satisfactory. There's the Satisfactory series on there, and a couple of other playthroughs of Dyson Sphere program, and loads of Factorio. Yeah, I've also on my YouTube channel, if you go to the community tab, you will find a download for a blueprint book which contains all of the blueprints from my blueprint series. Obviously, I'm not saying that because it has a virus in it or anything, but always be careful when you download things from the internet and virus scan them and put them through whatever security things you use. But yeah, that's just a text download file that has the full blueprint book. Eventually, when I'm doing the Dyson Sphere program series in place of the blueprint designing series and the aesthetic series, which when they return, I'll start do updates and to that file. But for the time being, that'll pretty much be static, I think. But as I say, if I do update it, I will update that file, so that will always have the latest version of my blueprint set. So there we go. So if you have been watching, and by to you as well, Alden Plays and Andres Milton and everyone that joined me today. And yes, so if you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Factorio. Thanks for watching. Cheers.